Hi, I'd like to demonstrate a different way of doing multiplication of numbers that are like 2-digit by 3-digit, things like that. So we're going to do a couple problems to show you. This is called the area method, and a former student of mine who's now a teacher showed me this. Okay, we're going to start with a problem like 14 times 17. This is a 2-digit number times a 2-digit number, so we're going to make a rectangle that is divided into 2 rows and 2 columns. We're going to take our first number, 14. That's 10 plus 4. There's a 1 in the tens place, which is 10, plus 4 in the ones place, right? We'll take our second number and break it up in the same way, 10 and 7. And then we're going to multiply to fill each part of the rectangle. 10 times 10 is 100. 4 times 10 is 40. 10 times 7 is 70. 4 times 7 is 28. And then we're going to add. And what we're going to do is add this way. Okay? Okay. So 140 is 140. 70 and 28 is 98. And we're going to add those up. I like to just kind of add it here. That's a 9, 8, 3, carry the 1, 2. So that's 238. Let's just double check if the way we normally do multiplication using the algorithm is if it comes out the same way. So I'm going to do 14 times 17. 4 times 7 is 8. Carry the 2. 4 times 1 is 4, plus 2 is 68. Put down a 0. And then 1 times 7, 1 times 1. I'm going to add those up. So far, I think I might like my area method better. Let's try another problem. Okay, for our second problem, let's try something a little more complicated. 26 times 53. 26 times 53. Okay, again, we're going to need our rectangle. And it's 2 digits times 2 digits, so we're going to do that. So we've got 26, 53. I like the way when I say a 2-digit number, I actually break it into the parts by using my words, right? 20 times 50. When I'm multiplying things that end in 0, I like to do the numbers first. 2 times 5 is 10. And then bring in the rest of the zeros. 6 times 50. 6 times 5 is 30. And another 0. 20 times 3. Well, 2 times 3 is 6. And another 0. 6 times 3 is 18. Okay, so again, when we add them up, we're going to go this way, all right, and add up those two parts, and then add them all together. So 1,300 plus an 8 over here and a 7 here. This one's actually pretty easy, 1,378. I definitely like this method better than trying to do the other way. The long algorithm way would take forever. This time we're going to do 3 digits times 3 digits. 137 times 291. I wish my handwriting were better, sorry. Now I'm going to need a really big rectangle with spaces big enough to hold my numbers. And I'm talking about 3-digit numbers now. So I'm hoping I can write small enough. So let's see, we have 137 times 291. Okay, 100 times 200. Well, 1 times 2 is 2, and then I've got a total of 4 zeros. 30 times 200. 3 times 2 is 6, and there's 3 zeros. 7 times 200. 7 times 2 is 14, and some zeros. 100 times 90, 1 times 9, and then there's 3 zeros there. 30 times 90, 3 times 9 is 27, and 2 zeros. 7 times 90. Well, 7 times 9 is 63, and a 0. This part's easy. 1 times 100, 1 times 30, 1 times 7. So when I add those up, this part's pretty easy. That's going to be 137, right? These columns, though, might be a little bit harder to add up. Let me have some space over here to do it neatly. 20,000, 6,000, 1,400, 0, 0, 4, 7, 2. That's going to be 27,400 plus, and then we need to do, I'm going to change color so I can tell the difference. 9,000, 2,700, 630, 0, 3, 13, 11, 12. Doesn't matter if my colors are mixed up here, but I think I'm going to need to add this vertically. So let's see, 27,400, 12,330, 137. Add those up. That's going to be a 7. That's going to be a 6. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 and 2 is 9. 2 and 1 is 3. That should be a comma. Okay, so, oops, that comma's in the wrong place. Bad teacher. 39,867. This is why you should always do it neatly. Okay, so that's going to be my answer right there. I think that went, believe it or not, faster than if I had tried to multiply that number out all by myself. What do you think?
Made with Doodlecast Pro.